Hey everybody, GT here from GT's Barbecue. Hey, I just finished a cook. We made an omelet this morning, and I get a lot of questions about how hard is this thing to clean and how do you clean it? So I figured I'm gonna have to clean this thing anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick video to show you guys how I clean this thing. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. It's been about an hour and a half since we had breakfast, and I usually just turn these things off, go inside, eat my meal, and then I always come back out and clean this thing every time I use it. And you can see there's quite a bit of debris on here right now, and it's cooled off. So the first thing I want to do is get it turned back on. I usually just turn all 4 burners on low and let this thing come up to about 215 degrees, 212 degrees is boiling. And then all we're gonna do is scrape this food off, and then I'm gonna apply some water. Just like a cast iron skillet, you would never use soap on this. So I'm gonna use a little bit of water for the simple reason I wanna create some steam. Basically that boiling water is gonna completely sanitize this thing. So I'm gonna move you up here a little closer. And while that warms up, I'm just going to take my scraper. I mentioned this in an earlier video. This is not a standard paint scraper you would buy at a hardware store. This is a food grade scraper. And all I'm going to do to start is just get the food off. The big pieces. We're just going to push them right out the back into the grease trap. Real easy to do. And this just gets the big pieces of food off of there. Like so. So it's going to take a couple of minutes for this thing to come up to temp so the water can boil. So stay tuned, I'll be back here in a sec when this thing gets warmed up. Okay, I've got this thing back up to temp. You really want to be careful from a safety standpoint on this because essentially you're dealing with boiling water. So you could easily be burned. I'm just going to put down a little water, and then that's going to help bring that food to the surface. And we're just going to scrape it off. We already did a light surface scrape a minute ago. Just like that, I'll give it one more water scrape. Just to be sure we get the food particulates off of here. And as you can see, they come right off. And like so. And now I'm just going to put down some more water. And we're going to sanitize this thing. And I basically just put down a towel and go over the whole thing with that hot steaming water. And that's going to kill any bacteria that might be left behind. And it's going to cut the grease. And it will make this thing completely clean and sanitary. And a lot of times you'll shove your food up against the back in order to pick it up. So you want to make sure you get that too. Anything this touches, it's going to clean. I usually just turn it over once, give it another rub, and it's really that simple. A little piece there. So I don't know, 90 seconds or so. Get it nice and clean. All the food's gone. Be careful, these are hot. And I usually get these, I take them, put them in a bucket, use them over and over. I really like these cloths that don't pill up on you. Now I want to prep it to put it away, and just like any cast iron product, we want to put down a coat of oil. And for that, I do it when it's still pretty hot. We don't want much. We're not going to cook on it. I just want a really light coat. So I usually do a little drizzle like that. And then just with a paper towel, just go along. When this rolled steel gets hot like that, the pores will open. And as it cools off, they'll close. So we want to get this oil down into the pores while it's warm. And that's how we keep our seasoning. Just like a cast iron skillet, same thing. Usually it's recommended to actually put a cast iron skillet on the stove or in an oven after you cook on it for this very reason. Now that's actually a little heavier coat of oil than I like to see. I'll just take another towel, wipe it off, really get it thin. And again, you want to be careful. This thing is still nice and hot. I might recommend a high heat glove for this. I've done this quite a few times. So I've gotten to where I only burn myself about half of the time. So there, nice thin coat of oil. I'll let this thing continue to cool down. I usually empty out the grease trap in the back, and then once everything's cooled off, I just set it right on top here. Looking perfect, nice and sanitary. Let it cool down, and I'll get the cover on. So that's it. That's how I clean my Blackstone. It takes less than 5 minutes. Do it every time. It's very important. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Ask any questions down in the comments below. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.